Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. Petyr Baelish is dead. We are now playing as his son, Lord Corwin. Lord Corwin was not Petyr Baelish's first son, who is dead. Not his second son, who joined the Kingsguard. Not his third son, who rose to a Lord Paramountcy and also died. This is his fourth-born son. However, this son has inherited a huge amount. He inherited the Westlands from his mother, Lady Cersei, the Riverlands from his brother, Lord Lewis, and the Vale from his niece, a niece. Yes, his niece is called a niece, which was kind of confusing to me when I first saw it. A niece, of course, being Lewis's, I believe Lewis's, I'm on Lewis. That is Lewis's daughter. So, he inherited quite a lot of land. He has more kingdoms in the Seven Kingdoms, because he has 3, than Stannis. Stannis has 2. Stannis has the Crownlands and the Stormlands. In theory, we should be the most powerful person in the realm, effectively. But we're not. Because we have no money, and because all of our vassals are revolting. So, we need to fix that. How are we going to fix that? Well, we need to figure out what we're doing about this war. This war is not good for us. This is a liberty war. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to lower Crown authority from 3 to 2. Now, I don't care one bit about Crown authority, right? The difference between 3 and 2 is insignificant if you are the liege. At least for right now in this exact circumstance. Right now, this gives us 10% tax, 10% levies, it makes a bunch of people dislike you. And then it stops titles being inherited outside the realm. I don't care about vassals being inherited outside the realm. We can fix that. That's well within our wheelhouse and actually fits perfectly into our intrigue style playthrough, right? We can easily fix vassal titles falling outside the realm. The tax and the levies matter almost like 0, because if we go down to level 2, you'll see that all of these all of these groups have a better opinion of us, right? A lot of them have no negative opinion towards us at all anymore. So, that actually means that they're, in theory, going to give me more levies and more taxes, which means that we probably won't be losing out that much from this. We won't be losing 10%. We might lose like 5%. 5% tax and levy contribution? I don't think it's really that big a deal, right? So, I don't care about Crown authority. So you might be like, well, just surrender the war. The problem is, the other thing they get when we surrender the war is much, much worse. What they all get is a hook on us. Now, hooks allow them to do various things. It would allow, I was going to say 5, but actually in this mod it'd be different. It would allow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I don't think Septon counts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would allow 6 of them to push themselves onto our council with a hook. They would effectively be able to use a hook to get themselves onto our council for 20 years. That's not ideal. We don't want random people on our council because we want people with good stats on our council. For instance, Lord Robert being on our council with 36 diplomacy is fantastic. He's going to make a ton of people like us. But he would be knocked off. So we'd effectively have a council of randoms, which is going to cause us a lot of issues when we want to make the realm actually work. Because not only would we lose the benefits that these guys are giving us, like this guy can effectively give us 18 opinion with everybody internally, but it also gives you negatives, because instead of all these nice green possible side effects down here, what it will do is it will give us lots of red side effects. Also, end internal war, that must be between vassals, that must not mean like this war, this type of war, but that's interesting that that's there. Anyway, that's just me thinking. I was like, wonder if there is an event that just ends one of these. I've never seen it if there is, so I'm going to assume it doesn't exist. But yeah, it would give us a terrible council. And then, after those 6 have put themselves on our council, we're left with a ton of people who have hooks on us. They could use it to marry off our children to their children. They could use it to, well, if they have golden obligations, they could use it to take money from us. They could use it to change their vassal contracts so that they get things that are annoying to us. Like they could block title revocation. They could make it so they pay no taxes. They could make it so that they can automatically go on our council like across generations. And then we couldn't change any of those until that character dies. That's a huge amount of bother that I don't want to get into, right? This is a huge amount of problems that are effectively sitting here for us. So, I would like to avoid that. So how would we win this war? How are we going to win this Liberty War? Well, I don't think we need to win it, but there are some things that are in our favor. The first is that we have ticking war score. This is because they do not hold the objective for the war. Now, I tried to find a concrete answer on what a Liberty War's objective is, and I actually think that there isn't an objective, right? As in, there isn't a stated objective. They're not after a piece of land that they can hold. They need to win the war by getting the war score to -100. They can't get ticking war score any other way. They can't, hold a bit of land and get war score. They need to actually get this war score number to -100. So, what's positive is every month we get 1% war score. Whether we win a battle, whether we lose a battle, whether we lose sieges, whether we win sieges, it doesn't matter. We're going to get 1% war score. The other benefit that he didn't have until a second ago, where we inherited the land, is he didn't have Midlore Point. Now, Midlore Point is a garbage piece of land. It is truly awful. But what has happened is it has become our capital. This is fantastic news because the previous capital, I believe, was Castle Rock, which is currently sieged by them. Why is this fantastic news? Well, if they held Castle Rock, they wouldn't just get 22.5% here, they would get an extra 10% war score for holding the capital, which would not be ideal. Also, this new capital is in a very, very awkward spot for them, because their armies are like here, and where's the rest of their armies? I actually don't even know where the rest of their armies are. Oh, yeah, there we go, and they're here. So their armies are all on this side of the world. So they have two options to get to Midlore Point. The first one is that they walk across the entire world. The second is that they go all the way around the outside. Either of which is fairly good for us. So, that is a little advantage. So we have war score that's going to go up with time, and we have a lot of wasted time that the AI can spend getting to our new capital. That's good. I also think we have another thing which is a positive for us. If I have a look at White Peace, we currently have +10 for Long War. I don't think this is +10, because 30 minus 20 plus 10 does not equal -39. That instead equals, equals -40. So, it could be that this Long War value is also ticking up. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this. I would like to think that's ticking up, but it might be a flat 10, and it might be war score that's the problem. War score might not actually be -20, and they might be rounding differently, because war score could, one of these could actually not be like -36, it might be -35.5 or something, right? And that might be messing it up, but there's a chance that that's going to tick up, and that's going to be good for us. So there's a chance that they're going to be not wanting to be in a long war. War score is going to be going up on our side. Things could go well. Also, if we can win a few battles, like for instance this battle that the AI set up for us here, well, that could also be pretty good, right? If we can win that battle, well, that might get us 3-4% war score. There's stuff that we can do with that. And if we can pick off the odd army here or there, I think there's a way for us to get to like 10, 15, 20% war score. And with that, I think we could get out of the war. So, that's what I'd like to do. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I'd like to do that. Now, we do have a problem that we're losing a ton of money per month. I calculated how much we're going to lose per year with the current amount of income loss. We're going to lose about 400 gold, give or take, per year with our current income loss, which is not ideal. But, in my head, what I'm saying to myself is, would I pay 400 gold right now if we got an event that said, lose 400 gold or give this many vassals a favor on you? Which one would you take? I'd lose the 400 gold every time. So, I think we're going to keep going. Now, I am a little worried that these armies are going to get on their boats, they're going to head round here and they're going to siege our capital. If they do, we just need to get out of the war, right? our capital right now has no defenses. It has 25 troops defending it. And it has 2 fort level. That is not good enough. That's not going to get us anywhere. So if they get to our capital, they siege it, we lose. So I would much prefer to just surrender to stop them imprisoning us or any other such stuff like that. But if they decide to stay on this side of the world, I think there's some potential for us. Especially if we could sneak into Castle Rock somehow and get that back. If we can get 22.5% back for Castle Rock, that'd be great. Although I don't know if we can, because it actually has 37 fort level, which is actually probably how the wars lasted long enough up until this point. It probably took them so long to siege it that effectively they were able to get into taking war score. Anyway, I've waffled on enough. Let's start looking about things that we can actually do. So, I can hold court. I'm above my domain limit, which is a problem. We can fix that in a bit. Doesn't actually make a lot of difference right now, because Castle Rock's the only thing that would make us any reasonable amount of money anyway, and we're not getting a ton of that. Let's see what other stuff we got. We can get a loan from the Iron Bank of Bravos. That could be good. It's good not to be in debt, because being in debt does actually cause you an issue in wars, so we'd like not to do that. Send for a maester, which we couldn't pay for. Let's see where we're going to start. I can negotiate an alliance with my brother. Now, my brother wouldn't... Well, I don't think he can join the war, but let's get an alliance with him anyway. It is actually beneficial to get an alliance with him. One, because he holds a ton... Well, it's beneficial to get an alliance because he holds a ton of land within our land, which I think our character granted him. The nice thing about him holding a ton of land and being our ally is that he can't join factions against us, which means that he will be a constant in terms of our strength, which will be nice to have because there's likely going to be other factions against us at some point. Maybe. There's Liberty faction against Danis, actually, interestingly. Which Mayron of the Iron Islands is in charge of. Does that mean that Balin is dead? Yes, he committed suicide. Oh, okay. 2 years ago. Interesting. So everything changed very quickly in the political landscape here. We should probably do a look around at some point, but maybe after the war. Let's have a look at what our character is doing. Now, he has a learning lifestyle, which isn't ideal. It's very good for being at peace, not ideal for being at war. So we don't really... Yeah, we don't really want this. We want something else. I actually think we go for Marshal right now. And then... We're probably not leading armies ourselves, so I don't need the prowess. What I need is just pure Marshal. There we go. So we'll take some pure Marshal, which might help us a little bit. It saved us a gold per month. Already we've saved 12 gold a year. That's reasonable. Let's see. We could hold court. Now we are heavily in debt, so holding court is potentially good. We have a bunch of these things. Let's see what we got. So we don't have a crown. We have regalia, which is the only regalia we can get. Lannister plate armor, which I think is the best that we got here. We can sell the other Lannister armor. I think I'm happy to sell it. So let's sell some other bits of armor. I'm just trying to earn us whatever we can. Lord Jaime of the Westlands. So it's Jaime the Kingslayer's sword. Okay, we can maybe like keep that just in general. Lord Tywin Lannister's dagger. Is that actually... Crater was actually some random person. I think I'm happy to destroy that then. Prize crossbow. I think we can get rid of that. Blooded blade. Gives you 20% dread gain. I think we can get rid of that. I can't get rid of it because it's too good. Okay. And we'll keep this sword for now. This was created by Jaime Lannister, so we'll keep that. Then here, what do we have? Gilded Wreath of Love and Beauty gives you attraction bonuses. We are young enough to do that. Ancient Plaques. We'll get rid of these. These are god-awful. They only give you, like, insignificant amounts of prestige per month. Favor of a Lord. They have no durability and get you 40 gold. So get rid of all these Ancient Plaques, because they're just awful. I'm going to get rid of this Favor of a Lady as well. It gives you almost nothing. So, again, get rid of it. So that is fine. We'll keep that one. Stress gain -10. I would love to destroy it. I can't. Okay, we'll keep what we got here. I think that's fine. Let's have a look at our court. See if we've got any court artifacts that we can get rid of in a similar manner. So we do have some dynasty banners from House Aaron. I feel like we should keep those and the Tully ones, although they would get us money. You have a magnificent goblet that gives us almost nothing. I can't destroy magnificent. Wait, what am I doing? Let's sort by rarity. Okay, so the only things I can destroy are Cerese's Elixir of Youth, gives us fertility bonuses. We don't have an heir currently, so we'll keep it. And then, if I'm not destroying any of the house banners, the Skull of the Apostate. Intrigue per stress level, dread gain, natural dread. That's actually very good. Okay, and then we have everything on display that we want to have on display. So these currently don't give us anything. None of them give us anything, in fact. Yeah. Interesting. They just give us court grandeur bonuses. Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. Right. Talking of court grandeur, how are we looking? So it expects us to be at a level 9. We're losing prestige and courtly vassal stuff because of it. But we could, for 2 years, we could take the hit. We could do this. It pushes it down to -5, which gives us a huge negative. I think we need to. I think we need to save as much money as possible. So it's only locked for 12 months. So yeah, let's get rid of our lodgings. We're effectively saying that all of this is garbage. It's going to trend downwards very quickly, but I mean, what can we do? Scholarly court or administrative court. Vassal tax contribution would be lovely, but we're not there. Yeah, none of this is anything. I guess I'll take the courtier and guest opinion while we can get it. Stops people being against us. We speak common, that seems fine. Right. We would love to hold court, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's have a look at our council. So we have Robert. Are you the best person for the job, Robert? You appear to be the best person for the job. Our Castellan is Alton Lannister, who loves me. He thinks I'm the best. Can you do anything else? No, you can only do Oversea Realm. I think I'm actually going to replace you. I want somebody with stewardship. I'm going to put Orbert in charge for now. Orbert, I need you to do some stewardship for me, because I bet that there's a way of, yes, getting some extra money out of people. Right, so now we're only losing 19 per month. That's much better. Tybalt, I would love for you to be here. Is there anything else you could do? Could you be my Admiral, Tybalt? You could be my Admiral, couldn't you? Yeah, that would be fine. Let's put in Tybalt as my Admiral. Okay, so he's still a powerful vassal. He's still on the council. He's earning us a little extra. I'm then going to replace our steward with somebody who's actually good at the job. Who's going to be Philip for now. Philip is going to get us as much as possible. We're now at 19.3. Spymaster loves me and is pretty good at the job. That seems fine. Master at Arms. Are you the best Master at Arms I have? No. Kelvin is better. You are a powerful vassal, however, so unfortunately you do kind of need to stay there. Currently, you're reducing the cost of our raised army. How much is that actually costing us? So that's costing us 40, you're reducing it by 20. Well, it actually costs us 50, so you're saving us 10 per month. I think that's worth it. Right. So that's fine. So we've reduced our debt quite significantly and the amount that we're bleeding. Okay. What are you currently doing? You're currently giving us almost nothing to everything. Why don't you manage my domain? Give me a little extra stewardship. Wait, why did that lower things? Why does assist ruler give us more? Is it because the diplomacy is actually giving us stuff? No. Which one is chivalry? Okay, it's the one marshal she's giving us is giving us stuff. So actually, yeah, give us chivalry. So that is our biggest cost. If we can improve marshal, then we're actually great. Well then I want to replace you. I want you to do something else. You could be my chancellor for now. Yeah, why don't you be my chancellor? 21. So let's put in... This guy is my chancellor. I'm then going to replace Lord Robert. I know he's really good, but we're going to replace him with Kelvin for now. That reduces the amount that we're paying to 15.9, which is great. So we went from... We've effectively halved the amount that we're paying, which is just fantastic for right now. Okay. Actually, wait a second. Does that mean if I switch you onto this, you're actually going to give me more? Let's have a look here. So currently you're increasing vassal taxes by 20%. So we're at 15.9. If I put you on marshal, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be enough, but yeah, maybe if we had someone really good at Marshal, it might. But he's got 20 stewardships, that's okay. What's his Marshal? Marshall's 10, so it's not terrible. Okay, cool. Let me just do a new calculation. So 15.9 times by 12. It's 190 that we're losing per year now. That is much more workable. We can work with 190. Now, the other interesting thing is, while we're within our own realm, we will actually reinforce troops. So if we can get over to here, we will actually reinforce our troop count. So we can reinforce up to 30,000, which is more usable, I would say. So there's stuff that we can do with that. Right, let's see. Hold court, let's do this first. Right. Dust to dust. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room. Obviously distracted, I called him to get his attention. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village in Castle Rock was hit by a blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed too. We had nothing. We shall starve without help. Surely you have wealth to spare. So I can get pleased peasants. I can get free labor. Or I can say if the fields are barren, you must wield a sword. Lowers our holding taxes, increases our levy size. I guess I'll take that. It's not ideal, but it's what we'll take. A convenient offer. Okay, my lord, let me introduce myself. My name is Polian, and I'm a wealthy merchant from the capital. I couldn't help but notice in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. Of course, you've been administrating them egregiously, but perhaps you might find some use for some extra gold. I'm willing to buy a minor settlement off your hands in exchange for a generous sum of gold. Would it be acceptable? So I can give them the province of Orstock, or Orstack, which is not created. It makes it a castle holding. We get 250. I can try and get a little bit more out of this as well. I lose prestige for doing it, but they get it, or I don't need your gold. So Orstack is currently, it doesn't exist. Is that correct? Yeah, so Orstack is currently over here. It doesn't exist. You would make a you're effectively going to give me a castle. Okay. Which is actually going to reduce the amount of war score that they have for Lowell, because it should be less of a partial bit of land, I think. Let's roll the dice. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. We didn't get it. Oh well, it was worth a try. So, did that actually reduce the war score? No, I guess 3.7. It was already partial. I guess that's just where the limit is. That's fine. A provincial oh, also, did that actually do what it said it was going to do? It did. It gave us a free castle. And that's not bad. Okay. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of her element in my rich halls. I beckon. Come, woman, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, she stammers. I'm Shirlise, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Latchford, Lowell's greatest city. Domella, our mistress, is a barrier to commerce and the town's interests. We humbly ask that she be replaced by someone else. So we can have the election early, which lowers the vassal tax contribution for 10% by 10% for 10 years. Okay. How much are Republican vassals giving me? Vassal tax, I would have to calculate it. It can't be that much. Okay. Very well, you shall be the new mistress. There's a chance I get development up here in Merchant's Touch. What does Domella have to say? Domella could in theory bribe me. I would be willing to be bribed. Okay. The crown will compensate the town's merchants, or you dare question her. I think I have to take this. I don't care about the town's popular opinion or development growth. I don't care about the development progress. I do care about 140 gold though. Yeah, what does Domella have to say? Domella got us 140 gold. We are now down to negative 11. That's not bad. That was worth doing. So we're almost out of debt just through just sorting out a few different bits here and there. Now, actually, we are at the point where it's probably worth it to us to give away this for now. You can always revoke the lower titles without any kind of tyranny. So I'm just going to give that to a local noble of my culture. Cool. Which is then going to reduce the amount that we of holdings that we have, which will reduce the penalty. Although there isn't a penalty currently, there will be at some point. Cool. Anything else we can do? I need to send for a loan. Let's send for a loan. Oh, actually, another thing that would be worth doing, just have a look through here. Avowal poverty? What does that do? Absolutely not. Are you crazy? Another thing that we could do. We could ransom off people, which would be good. And I was thinking of something else, but I can't remember it. Are there any of these? I have unstationed units. We should station units as well. Although I guess I can only station them in land I hold, which is probably why they're not all stationed. Let's have a look here. I have the most lion knights and crossbowmen, so let's station them. Is raised. You can't move it while they're raised. That's fine. We should ransom some people. If we've got anybody we can ransom who isn't worth war. So you're not worth war score. We can ransom you. Your liege is in a war against us, but that's absolutely fine. I'll take my 50 gold for you. You are at war with me actively. I'll keep you imprisoned. You are his vassal. I would love to ransom him, although it's worth nothing. Okay, cool. I'll get 50 gold. That'll get us out of the negative. I'm tempted to do this as well. We'll think about it. Next thing, knights. We have 2 of these. I could, in theory, create another one if I wanted to. Oh, this is the Griffin. Wait, that's the Griffin. Bearer of the Lord's Raiment and First of the Lady's Banner. So these are actually changed because these are the ones that, these are the ones that would have been held by his vassals previously. I think I might retire that accolade. We'll retire the Griffin. Well, what does the Griffin give us? Well, Stalwart. Travel safety. I don't think we need this right now. I'm going to retire that. We're going to create a new one. It was basically going to see what we can get. So, Politiker, Fanatic. You, Hunt Master. We're looking at level 1 bonuses here. Master of Revels. Yeah, we don't need that. Landon. No. Orbit was Reeve. Nope. You, Tactician. I mean, that's okay. Levy reinforcement rate would be kind of good. So maybe something like that would be good right now. You, number of captains. That's huge. Mentor. Okay, we're going to take you. You're going to be the captain. Yeah. You're going to be the captain. There we go. Or how about the captain's captain? Perfect. I can't create it. He does not serve as a captain. How could he not serve as a captain with that kind of name? Right, now you do. Wonderful. He's the captain's captain. Doesn't matter that we had to take a good night off to put him on. The reason it doesn't matter? Well, the reason it doesn't matter is because he gives us an extra captain. So it gives us an extra knight that we can use anyway. So it should put the best person in. That seems pretty good. I'm seeing if we have anybody forced who's lower. Who we don't want to be a captain. No, that seems fine. Right. That all seems good. I'm in debt. Low county control. Lowell and Castley Rock. I would love to raise county control in Lowell, but I can't. So that's fine. Right. Let's. I think we're ready to unpause, actually. I know it's been a long time thinking, but that's good. Right. I know we also don't have any plots going, but, you know, let's work on one problem at a time. Right, we have our alliance, which matters very little. Accolades lack successors. Let's worry about winning first. I can imprison people. Do you have any money? You do. Okay, I'd love to imprison you. Lady Lynette. I can't imprison you. Desmona, can't imprison you. Okay, but Bryony is perfect. Okay, we got 50 gold. We're no longer in debt. I would love to catch them. Could you please try and catch them? Right. Cosgrove? Would you give me money for Cosgrove, or was it just a hook? Just a hook. Yes, I don't care. Right, carry on. We're now at 19%. Let me just see. So that went up by 1. Goes up by 1 every month. Long War did not go up. Okay. So he's no longer my caravan master, which saves me money. But what I can do is I can negotiate her. I don't need to negotiate like that. I can banish her for 12 gold. I was hoping to just ransom her. Can't ransom? Alright, well I'm going to banish you for 12 gold then. Cool. That's fine, I'll take my 12 gold. Right. Carry on. We are going to catch them. We are going to kill them. Are they breaking their siege? Some of them are, some of them aren't. We are now back up at, or we're up to 35. Okay. Let's see if we can win this battle. We should be able to win it before anybody else moves over here. Holding is now occupied. We lost 3.7% for that holding. Okay. Carrying on here. They are moving some closer to us, but this is fine. They are getting on boats. I've arrived in Midlore Fort to pay my homage to you, glorious lord, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. This is Lord Leon, our former, our former liege. So, as in Petyr Baelish's liege, he wants to give us 10 gold. I will, of course, take 10 gold. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's him giving us a gift for taking over, basically. He's the only person I think who could have given us a gift, because he's the only new vassal. Wait. No, he shouldn't be the only new vassal, because that would be the Vale. No, never mind. There should be other people in the Vale, then, who could give us money. So we won. That gave us how much war score? 2%. Okay, so we're at 19%. We have improved since we started. Now, where did they get on their boats? What did they do? So you've went there to siege. Now, that's going to be 8 months on those sieges. You're going up. We would love to take out that army right there, if we could. Can I go through my territory to get there? Yes. Wait, is this my territory or is this my territory? I think this is my territory, right? It's hard to tell. Ruler you. But which one is mine? Mine. None of it is mine. But for some reason, I don't take attrition doing this. So let's do that. I gained a rival. Lord Rickard hated our father. We're in a house feud. I thought that had ended, but maybe I'm wrong. Leviathan. It behooves a lord to spend time at sea. We've had this event before, but we have a new option at the end of it. 53% chance of getting 300 gold. That's pretty good. I'm going to take the 53%. We got 300 gold. Okay. We can maybe get some mercenaries if we want to. They wouldn't give us very much, but we could maybe get them. Right. Push our way up here. Invitation to hunts. Do you not see that I'm busy? I'm very busy. I am so unbelievably busy, I could not go to the hunt. Right, anyone going for my capital? No. Okay. These guys are going... They're all going for my capital. That's what they're doing, but that's fine. Ambitious hedge knight. The Westland's reputation for wealth is constantly attracting sellswords and hedge knights looking for work. One particularly enthusiastic knight somehow found his way past my guards and is standing before me offering me his services. So there's a chance that... So we can do a challenge against Dunstan with Halbert, our court smith and knight. If he wins, then that's fine. If the other guy wins, he joins my court. Sure, do it. Also, the thing I was thinking of is, are there any positions I can get rid of here? Warden of the West gives us money. That's nice. I don't need a court smith. You're fired. Sorry, Halbert. You're fired. I mean, there's not really any reason to keep you hired currently. Seneschal. Control growth, actually kind of useful. I'll keep you. Although you do cost a lot of money. Right. This is a better fight. This is better. Yeah, they're going straight for my capital. That's a problem. My brother is knighted. Benedict is knighted. Good for him. Okay. You're no longer running. We can defeat you in a second. Creighton is dead. Today, with the passing of Creighton, the future of the Westlands has now changed its course. We'll never know what kind of lord he would have become, or if his death is a blessing or curse for this Lord Paramountcy. He died from gout. So my heir is now Petyr Baelish, who is his son, who is a genius, which is fantastic. We would love an heir of our own. However, our wife is barren. I think I did that. You know what? Wife? You won't accept us divorcing? Wife, do you want to go and join the Silent Sisterhood? Would that that does divorce us? Yeah. Why don't you go be a nun, wife? Yeah, why don't you go be a nun? You have got divorced. Wonderful. I would like to marry the youngest person with the highest amount of martial skill. I would like to look for a lustful person to marry. Okay, lustful, and their maximum age is like 25. Okay. The options aren't great. We can get an alliance with the province of Laugard. That's not really a great alliance. We can marry Alice. Or we could marry Mina. These are like our three options. Mina is very, very good at this, but although she can't actually be in charge of an army, so it doesn't matter. I guess we're going to go with Alice. It's not a great choice for, well, I guess we're going to go with Alice. It's not a great choice long term, but it is a good choice if we just want to have an heir. So let's go with Alice on the, I just need an heir currently. I can ransom Will. Will is going to be worth 10. Alright, let's ransom Will. Right. We have won the battle. That gave us a reasonable amount of war score. That gave us 0. Never mind, that did not give us a reasonable amount of war score. That gave us 0% war score. That's awful. We did, however, gain a bunch of war score from held objectives. They didn't go to my capital? They are going to my capital. They just haven't got there yet. Okay. Wait, are we about to win this siege? We are. Wait, are they even at war with me? Oh, they're not at war with me. That's why I didn't get anything. They're at war with the liege, but in 48 days I can get the castle, so might as well get it while we're here. It could assault, actually. That's 5 days. Let's do it. It loses us troops, but I think it's worth it. Okay. That got us reasonable amount. Long war is going up. Fantastic. That's good to know. That is actually fantastic to know. The problem is that we need a lot more than that. And they are working their way towards my capital, and they are also sieging over here. Each of these should win within 4 months. Not ideal. Now, this army is real. However, can I actually reach this army? No. I could reach that siege, potentially. How much is that siege worth? Of Hook Bay. 3.7. How long do you reckon it would take to de-siege it? I don't know. That would be a reasonable amount of time. Could go to this guy's capital. Could be alright, but it's got reasonable defenses. What's the defenses here? It's not as high because of the current garrison level. Let's head up this way. Declare me region. Greetings, my handsome liege. The realm needs a secure plan should to be indisposed. I'm sure we agree that I'm the best possible candidate for a future region. I ask you to confirm my natural position publicly. This is Dudley Frey. On decline, he doesn't like us. This is an abuse of power and will cause strife. I decline. Anyone who wants to be regent is up to bad, up to something bad. A feline hunter. I think I found a reason why some days are more rat-free than others, my Admiral Lord Tybalt happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched-up arms of the servant, meowing in a rather endearing fashion. I'd say this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you? Should we adopt the cat? Yes, I would love a cat. Fantastic. Also, now we are married, we've got chivalry on, which has reduced the amount that we're paying per month. Good. The cat. The cat shall be called... It shall be called Catterley. Instead of Casterly, it's Catterley. Yes. What a great name. That is definitely a great name. Not complete garbage. 58 days for the siege. Okay. It's not impossible that that could be good. It's faster than some of the other sieges. They're not at our capital yet. They're just wasting time walking through, which is what I said. They're either going to waste time walking through or they're going to have to go round. You're attacking me? This is horrible because I'm not at war with you, am I? Well, actually, I might be. Wait, am I at war with you? No. So this is just pointless. Okay, which has delayed us to 52 days, which means that these sieges are going to finish first. 58 days. No, there's going to be a 6-day window. Okay, well, I can assault the fort 2 days. So we're at 4%. Which means that we are now at negative 21%. Again, not impossible, but not looking great. We should be reinforcing our troops here, in theory. Am I actually at war with you guys? I'm at war with some of you guys. I'm mostly at war with you, but I'm not going to be able to get there. Is there anywhere that's got low... You got low fort level here. Let's maybe go for a leech pool. Move our way over. Pregnancy. My wife is pregnant. Fantastic. I thought that might happen given that she's got a bonus to fertility. Way of the Hammer. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the swing of sweat is a dance that is familiar as it is exhausting. To raise my hammer, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. So I can get 2 prowess, or I can try and get some martial lifestyle experience. I'll just take the 2 prowess. That's fine. 4 months left. Okay. They broke their sieges, which is great. They're continuing their sieges. They're going to get like 7% war score. But we're still ahead from where we started. Now I'm also a little worried that taking war score may cap. Actually, they got more than 7. They got 11% war score. Is that because they hold the whole province? Yes, but actually they're going to get a lot more in a second. That's not ideal. Oh, they broke it. Yeah, they broke their siege, I think. Wait, did they? Or was that a separate one? That is a separate one, but they didn't get all of it. That's Fair Castle. Okay, so they got 3.7 from that. You broke your siege. Cool. How are the numbers looking? 73 versus 16. Yeah, it's not looking great. We've now broken through. We're going to assault the fort. Yeah, we're going to assault the fort. We're not after keeping our army for a long time. We're after keeping them... Or we're after, like, just... taking as much war score as we can get for free as quickly as we can get it. I want you over here. I want you defeating that army. I want you taking that siege. Actually, that might be my siege. In which case, I want you defending that siege. Okay, we're at 11%. We're still ticking in the right direction. We have money. So we can now delay things. You want to be sponsored? Are you crazy? Do you not understand I'm busy? Right, let's chase that army. I would love to defeat them. Because they will be worth war score. And they will not fight back. There you go. That was worth 1%. 1% war score. You love to see it. Great. So, we're working in the right direction. Is there anything I can siege down here? There's a castle holding that's really weak. How long would it take us to get there? Well, 1, how long would it take us? And 2, like, that's 42 days? I'll take it. Yeah, let's do it. Gets another 3.7. Where are the other armies? So you're just sieging the next lot of stuff. That's going to take you 5 months. You're fighting random groups over here for no reason. I mean, that's great to see. Okay, so we're at minimum going to get a bunch of war. We're going to get like 5% from that, plus we're going to get whatever Long War is giving us. I think Long War might be 1 per year. But still, it's good. Okay. Head over here. How much do we need for peace? We need 21 more than we're at, which means that we need to be at 15% war score. Okay. 3 months left. We may need to sit in our own territory for a few months. After this, I'm going to assault fort. Bandit attack. The Whoresons waited until the hour of the wolf to strike. A large group of bandits laid in waiting, hiding among the dense woods near the ruins. Whether by arrogance, desperation, or stupidity, these poorly trained ruffians believe they can attack my men. I must decide quickly whether to take command or join the fight. I don't want to lose money. Yeah, I'll try this one. I'll command. 85% chance we lose nothing. We lost nothing. Great. Taking the siege, we're at 0. 15. Alright, we're getting there. Anything else I can siege? Like the one next door, actually, I can siege? What? Okay. I guess not. That is not next door, apparently. Due to the rivers. What are we at war with? We're at war here. Can maybe go to this one. This one looks easy. This one is really easy. Is that your quickest route there? That's horrible. In which case I don't want to do that. I could siege the rest of Honey Tree, I guess. It's actually not that strong. Let's go to get the rest of Honey Tree. Okay, prisoners could be ransomed. We don't need to right now. Okay, 4 months left. Let's siege this. We're going to gain 1% per month. They're currently sieging over here. Traveling Bard, I don't want to spend any money. They're going to get 3.7% from that. Sorry, they should get more because that's the whole county. I don't know how much they're going to get from that. It might even be 11%. They're sieging over here. 4 months left on that. Okay. Well, we're trying. They got like 4%. They got 3.7, didn't they? No, they didn't finish. Oh, so something else got some stuff. Oh, these guys besieged my siege. They took my 3.7. The pieces of garbage that they are. What are we missing? We're missing an admiral. Admiral is going to be based on Stuart. Wait, what does this guy give us? Let's put him in. Gives us 2.5. It says it's based on this. Let's put this guy in. Gives us 4.5. Yeah, I'll take the guy who actually gives us something. You want to give me an artifact? Do you want to give me the lucky rabbit's paw? I accept. You want me to declare you regent? Absolutely not. I'm not joining either of your hunts either. Defeating the army that attacked us. They're not in our war. We lost like 16% war score. That's horrible. We have a new player heir. He is 100% not being called that because I cannot pronounce it. He is going to be called Petyr. He is Petyr Baelish. Right. We're going to take this fort. Desmond is dead. He was in my prison. And now we are at 10% war score for that. That's fantastic. That's huge that that's worth 10%. It's worth 15% actually in total, but it was like plus, we already had 3.7% of it. They're going to get 3.7% for this, right? Yes, because there are 2 on it. Great news. We could head to Rutting, because it only has 1 keep, and the keep is not that strong. So let's head there. Okay, cool. As neutral as we can be is great, because the more that we stay exactly on the same amount of war score, the more this long war takes up, and the less war score we need to actually get out the war. So that's what we want to do. Okay. People are dying, so they're leaving the war. Why did we lose a bunch of war? That was the siege over here. That was 3.7 for this one. Yes. Okay. Now we're sieging. 4 months left. That's a large army. Get the hell out of there. Okay. Make sure. I actually didn't even check our leader. Let's put Philip in instead. He is better. Alright. You're going to run to the other side of Honey Tree. We're happy if they chase us. Under the soldier pine. In the scorching midday heat, they sit in the shadow under a great stone pine, playing on lutes and flutes. They sing in many tongues, yet my heart can understand every word. I can hear them from my balcony, and they stir my soul. Yet I do not know the identity of these musicians, and when I leave my lofty halls and approach the tree, they are gone. I thought only the singers of Old Town possessed such talent and wit, but perhaps I was mistaken. What am I to do with these feelings? It can be odd. I can sponsor musicians, or I'll chop the tree down and have an aversion to joy. Alright, well I think I'll just be awed by beauty currently. I think that sounds reasonable. I think there might be a way for me to win a battle. Let's start by going in here. How much can I make? 9? I can ransom 9 people. Let's do this manually, actually. Nope. Nope. You? I'll take my 10 gold. Take my 25 gold. Take my 10 gold. Can't get you. Take my 10 gold. Take my 10 gold. Alright. Then the Iron Bank of Bravos. Hello. It's me calling. I need a bunch of money. You got some money for me? Bravos? Bravos. Okay, you? 10 gold. You? 15 gold. You're not giving us anything. You would give us 10 gold. I'll take the 10 gold, honestly. Right. So I can get some mercenaries. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go rally point here. Let's, first of all, raise all that can be raised. It's going to take 24 days to get whatever we can get. That's fine. Mercenaries? God, they cost a lot. Why do they cost so much? Yeah, why are you so expensive? I have no idea. You're just incredibly expensive. Okay. Oh, wait a second or two then. Okay. Declare me regent. No. Okay. Mercenaries. Wait a couple of days for these guys to raise up. I need Bravos to come and give me an offer. Okay. My servants bring me word that 3 envoys from the Iron Bank of Bravos have arrived seeking an audience with me. Intrigued, I agree to meet them. The foreigners look out of place in my hall. Their 3-tiered hats and purple robes, a stark contrast to my guards' boiled leather. Their accent is difficult to understand, tinged with the colours of the East. Their proposal, however, is plain enough. They offer a choice between 3 loans, one quite modest, one quite more significant, and a third for a sum that causes my eyebrows to twitch upward. Whatever I borrowed, I would have to repay with interest, of course. I'm going to take 1,000 gold off of you. Okay. And then I'm going to raise some mercenaries. I just need to figure out which mercenaries I'm going to raise. Do we think we're going to be fighting in the plains or in meadows? Mostly hills, right? As forests and there are a few plains. I'm after numbers. Let's get some numbers. You get another one potentially as well if I want to. It's a little much, but you know what? Let's go with as much as we can muster. Let's merge. Okay. That's fine. We're at 0%. How much do we need? Need 12. Okay. We're off for a fight. Well, we're not quite off for a fight. What we're off for is we're off for a bait. We'd like to drag at least one army with us. Are the Freys against us currently? Yes. Okay. That army is mine. Okay, keep running. This is fine. Keep running. Okay. Don't care about that army anymore. I'm going this way. Traveling Maester. Yeah, sure, you can visit me. That's fine. 3%. How are we looking? 9% left. They're not sieging. Nobody is currently sieging, which is great. Okay, we may have to go on boats. That may be our way out. What am I missing? I'm missing a steward. That's horrible news. Our steward is going to be Martin of the Gold Road. Okay. We're going north. Maester is telling me about poisoning. I broke their siege, which is cool. They're not going to go here, which is great. I'd like to keep going north until they stop chasing me. I left a good impression. We're a well-known dynasty. Fantastic. I keep going north. What am I after? We're after 12. Okay, still after 12. That's fine. At some point, I may have to go for the water. I'm now going to walk along the water. The reason being that we can retreat to the water quicker than they can get us. Let's see, how long is that going to take? 15 days. How long is it going to take you to get to your next one? 13 days. It's 13 days to get here. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to get out. They're chasing us into the water. That's great. Love to hear it. 6%. Alright, how much do we need? We need to get to 11 now. Okay. But they broke their siege. There's no sieges that are going to finish. Well, that one might actually. That's 53 days. 53 days should get us 2% war score. Okay, we're going to go here. We're basically just messing them about. Now we're going to go back this way. Okay, now we're going to go attack the phrase. In we go. Immediately just back down here. They got caught. That's fine. Wait a second. Wait, yeah. Here, I guess. Go. Attack. Okay. How much do we need? We need 3%. Do we get 3% from this? I don't even know if we're at war with these people. We got 0% from that. Wonderful. Is there anything I can siege quickly? So what's the fort level? 4. This might be our best siege. Okay, they're sieging over here. They're going to get that. It's going to be 3.7%. Where did the armies go? They went back to the island. They're now getting off the island. Okay. They get 3.7. We're going to get 3.7. I think we're going to be fine. Accusations are not but malice and lies. I didn't read what they were, honestly. Assault fort. 6 days. 18%. I got a white piece. Oh, wait a second. What? My brother Tywin died? Suffocated on his... Excuse me? What happened? He became a eunuch? Did you kill him, Stannis? Stannis, did you kill Tywin? Just wondering if you perhaps killed him? No. Okay. Although it is interesting to see who you did kill, but no, you didn't kill him. He just... Okay, he was killed, though. Okay, I don't know that event. But, what I do know is I just got a white piece. Which means all of these people cannot join factions, and I can righteously imprison them if I want to. Although, the thing is, if I fail to righteously imprison them, they would then rise up. But, we now hold the Westlands. We're making 19. We lost a lot of money. We have a lot of money to pay back, but it was worth it. And it was, I think it was even worth getting the extra troops to let us siege and to let us do things there, because I think having the extra troops just gave us the right number of days to get that to happen. Alright. So now, we have 5 years to put the realm back together, which I think is something that we can leave till next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.